All right, guys. So this is your second game for the quarterfinals, Liga MX, La Liguilla, Thursday, November 30th. Both of my picks for this game are gonna be pretty much similar results. I think similar results happened to what happened earlier in the season. I think, except earlier in the season, I think Pumas was at home. I'm not sure. I don't really remember the who was at home at that time, but I'm especially gonna hit that Pumas money line if Alexis Vega is in the lineup for Chivas. Again, I've been saying it for a while. This Alexis Vega, I don't know what happened to him. That dude used to be such a stud. Used to be such a star. I thought he was the next big thing, but I mean, it's what happens when you get a little bit of money, you get a little bit of fame, you start throwing things out the window. You pay more attention to that. You want to have fun. You party. You get females. I said females, not the B word. So you start paying more attention to that, and then your game slips up. And that's what happened. He actually missed a penalty against this Pumas team earlier. That was the equalizer. Chivas probably wouldn't have lost that game. They probably would have at least gone home with a draw, but they didn't. He missed the penalty, let all the Chivistas down. Hey, man, it is what it is. I get it. We can't be too harsh on him, but it's just like, hey, man, you used to be this stud, and now you're not. Now you're barely even scoring. So if he's in the lineup, I'm probably doubling down on Puma's money line just because that's not gonna be no threat up front. Sorry to say it. If you're a Chivas fan, I'm sorry. That's just the way I see it. And this Pumas team is clearly the better team, at least in my opinion. So I'm going to hit Pumas on the money line. I think they're the better team. They are the better team. They came in fourth place, Chivas in fifth place. So that's just a fact right there. And again, I think the first game is Puebla versus Tigres. I think it's going to be a boring game, to be quite honest with you. This one, I think it's also going to be a boring game. I hope not. If either game is going to be exciting out of the two, I hope it's this one. These are two giants in the Liga MX, so I hope they put on a show, especially being there in my lovely state of Jalisco. So I hope they put on a show. I hope both of these teams put on a show. But I think Pumas money line is the play here. I think they're the better team. I am a little bit nervous though about Chino Huerta, which is Pumas' striker, because those penalties that he took against Honduras were just horrendous. He's just lucky that FIFA incorporated that rule about the goalkeeper, and he was lucky that the goalkeeper stepped out of the line during the penalty shootout. Stupid rule, in my opinion. The goalkeeper's already at a big disadvantage, and they add that rule. I don't know, but that's FIFA for you. So he's just lucky he got a repeat. It took him 3 tries to make 1 penalty. It's horrendous. He played decent in the match against Honduras, with Mexico. And I think he gets back into action. I think he comes back in better form with the team that he's been playing with, which is this Pumas team. I would go as far as to say I think he scores. But nonetheless, I still think one of these teams is going to walk away with probably a 1-0, maybe even a 2-0 win. I think one of these teams gets shut out. But I don't think there's going to be much excitement in this game, in my opinion. But if anybody has had probably more motion out of the 2 strikers, it has been Chino Huerta. Chino Huerta's in the Liga, in the Mexico national team. Alexis Vega is not. So I think that says a lot. That's just my opinion. So give me Pumas on the money line. I think we're going to see less than 2 goals in this game. I think it's going to be a boring game. I hope it's not, but that's just my opinion. Again, I'm probably not going to watch these. It's usually the second game out of these finals that I think are the more exciting ones. I think we're going to see a much more exciting game once Pumas heads back home. So those are your picks. If you guys see an angle that I don't see, please let me know. I would really, really appreciate it. It's easy to criticize, but hey, unless you're putting down your picks, give me something better. You think you got something better? Put it down. I'll put my money where my mouth is. So let me know, guys.